Last night, a Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals stopped Texas from implementing a controversial immigration law, which the Supreme Court allowed to go into effect just hours earlier on a temporary basis while the appeals court heard the case. The law, SB 4, gives state and local law enforcement in Texas the right to arrest and detain anyone suspected of entering the United States illegally. The law defies decades-long federal immigration law precedent, which the Biden administration says will only cause more chaos and confusion at the southern border. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals heard arguments today. It is expected to rule on the matter any moment, setting the stage for an inevitable Supreme Court battle which could redefine immigration law enforcement. Let's bring in Democratic member of the Texas House of Representatives, Victoria Neave Criado. It is good to have you with us. This appears headed back towards the Supreme Court, the Fifth Circuit, widely regarded as the most conservative appeals court in the nation. With yesterday's decision from the Supreme Court, it seems very possible they rule this law should be enforceable. All that legalese aside, tell me what that would mean for your state and for the people you serve.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. And as chair of the Mexican American Legislative Caucus, the largest and oldest Latino caucus in the country, we led the fight against this terrible legislation, really extreme legislation, which is attempting to circumvent our United States Constitution. It was a test case, we know, in an attempt to overthrow Arizona versus United States, and an attempt by our governor to create chaos in an election year, trying to do Trump's dirty work for him. And the impact of that is racial profiling on American citizens, potential wrongful arrest, a situation where we're now having to carry our passports and the events that this law is not enjoined. And so there are real world consequences, not just on Latinos, on people of color, but on our already overworked and overburdened law enforcement right here in our great state. We have a lot of work to do, but we know this is a test case for the Supreme Court, and we're trying to fight back at every single step.
Here's the thing, Representative. You and I are just about old enough to remember SB 1070 in Arizona, the so-called Show Me Your Papers legislation, which was much of the same. Not apples to apples, but there was a political swing back to that, right? You had young Latinos in Arizona, some undocumented, some documented, say, this is not the state I want to live in. I don't want to go to my local Walmart and have a local police officer stop me and ask me to see documentation of whether or not I'm a United States citizen, and potentially end up in a legal altercation over nothing more than that request. We saw politically what happened in Arizona in the decade since SB 1070 was introduced. And so I wonder, in as much as you sit with the realities of what this is going to mean for folks in Texas, if you also, silver lining, see a political opportunity here.
Absolutely. And Latinos are the largest population share in the state of Texas. We are 12 million strong in our state, and our voting is increasing significantly every single year as more Latino students turn 18 and register to vote. And so we know this is a direct attack on us and our political power and our growing political power. And so, and I think folks see straight through this. And the bottom line is this is red meat for the Republican Party. Unfortunately, there was a time where we used to have civil discourse about immigration law and used to be able to put forward, conversations and proposals that were seriously considered. That we're in a time where our families are having to look over their shoulders, where individuals are not going to report to law enforcement, in a time where we need cooperation and working with law enforcement to keep our communities safe. There are real world consequences for our state, where 1 in 4 Texas families are mixed status families. And so, but we are going to continue to work, raise our voices, shine a spotlight on what's happening in Texas, because this has implications for the entire country.
It has big implications. And you and I, we care about immigration. We care about the Latino community in Texas. For folks for whom that may not be top of mind, I want you to understand the sort of legal precedent that is being set here. This is from the immigration reform group America's Voice. Not only is Texas resting its legal argument on the dangerous, quote, invasion clause, but it is seeking to usher in a new and dangerous era of state anti-immigrant policymaking. It would undercut the federal government's supremacy on immigration law and invite chaos and consequences that would result in harms well beyond immigrant communities. I mean, they're saying, Representative, this is like a blueprint, right, where for the GOP, where state legislatures could turn to the Supreme Court to overrule any federal precedents they don't like. This has implications far beyond Texas, far beyond immigration.
Right. We've seen what happened with the overturning of Roe v. Wade with this new Supreme Court makeup, and they're wanting to do the same thing with the Arizona versus United States. And what it would happen was essentially, if this could open the door to creating a patchwork of immigration laws all across the country, local ordinances, which have been previously struck down, like right here in the Farmers Branch area, where a landlord was trying to determine somebody's citizenship, or the city was trying to require that citizenship status was determined before you could even reside in the city. They're trying to take us backwards. This is not the type of country, that is, we're supposed to be a nation that is welcoming to immigrants. We know that there are issues on the border. We urge Congress to roll up their sleeves and finally pass comprehensive immigration reform. But the fact is that the Constitution has a preemption, supremacy clause. We have federal laws on the books that need to be followed, not this new patchwork of really extreme new crimes that are going to give our local police the power to arrest and deport. That is not something that is normal. That is something that falls within the purview of the federal government, not a local magistrate that is not even trained in immigration law and may not even be an attorney will have that power to remove a person to a port of entry in Mexico when the immigrant may not even be from Mexico. That's how extreme and unreasonable and unconstitutional this law is.
To say nothing